Jeff, Susie, when you call 911 to call an ambulance, the first dispatcher you hear is in law enforcement who asks if you have a police or medical emergency. Then you're transferred to a dispatcher in the fire department who knows where the closest ambulance is and sends paramedics to your door. But what happens when that first operator, the one in law enforcement, transfers your call to the wrong place? Witness the story of Ashley Flores.
We used to love to laugh together.
A family full of girls, and this one, they all say, is still an inspiration.
She was a great person.
From the time she was a baby, 11-year-old Ashley Flores struggled with chronic asthma.
She would say, I don't want to die. I wish the asthma was gone.
But she always found a way to shine, even from her hospital bed.
You will always see Ashley with a smile. She had love for everyone.
And a special love for her little dog, Luna.
She adored her dog. She took that dog everywhere. She'd go riding, she'd have it in her backpack. She just loved that dog.
Ashley, Luna, and her youngest sister, Camilla, were, in a word,
Inseparable.
But this past Christmas Eve, hearts were broken.
Fire department, I'm 81.
Okay, I called you guys like 5 minutes ago. The baby's not breathing. She's purple.
Ashley couldn't breathe.
She's severely asthmatic.
That's her Aunt Norma pleading for an ambulance.
Can you guys please hurry up? I think she's dead.
She says her call was the last of at least 5 attempts to call an ambulance.
I was the first to call 911.
Ashley's 16-year-old sister, Dulce, says she was put on hold.
The first call, they just told me to wait.
They told you to
They
wait.
told me to wait.
Then she called a second and a third time. Her Aunt Maggie says she arrived 15 minutes after Ashley stopped breathing. She says that's when she called 911 too.
I saw her just laying there. Her lips were purple, her feet were purple, and my neighbor was giving her CPR, and I think I was the 4th caller that called.
By the time Norma finally got through to this county fire dispatcher,
Oh my God.
We have help on the way to you right
Please
now,
hurry
okay?
up. Please, it's just a
551.
little girl.
it was too late.
Every time you talked to the 911 operator, did you feel like you just weren't getting through, weren't
No.
getting anywhere?
No. If I called once, it should have been enough.
So what happened to their 911 calls? LA County Fire says an emergency operator at the Sheriff's Department transferred their calls to a phone inside this nearby fire station. But the paramedics were out on another call, and the station was empty. There was nobody here to pick up the phone.
You don't call your firehouse. You call the dispatcher.
Dr. David Van Stralen is a pediatrician, former LA City paramedic, and former medical director of the Riverside County EMS system. He says this is more than a mistake by a sheriff department's emergency dispatcher. He says it is also about training and supervision.
What made that dispatcher think that calling a local fire station is the right thing? It can't have happened out of the clear blue.
It was a terrible mistake. The doctor said it would be 10 minutes earlier, we would have Ashley here with us.
Jessica Flores says her youngest sister, Camilla, is taking it the hardest. This little 7-year-old girl witnessed the final moments of Ashley's life.
She said, I lost my sister, but I also lost my best friend, because they were always together. Because it always been like that, my dad, Camila, and Ashley.
She's in my heart.
She's in your heart.
Yes.
A few days before she died, Ashley gave her dad his Christmas present early, this hand-sculpted white plaster heart.
The most precious present you ever received?
Oh, yeah, it's everything for me.
Means everything to you.
Yes.
Now my dad has a little piece of Ashley, and that heart that she made for him, he has it everywhere.
Camilla and her dad bring Ashley's dog to her gravesite.
Every weekend. Every weekend. This is I promise I told my daughter.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
It's okay.
That little dog, it was everything to Ashley. I guess that makes Camila feel Ashley a little bit close to her.
The family can't afford a headstone, so for now they mark Ashley's grave with the fresh bouquet of flowers.
But I want people to know about my sister, that she was full of life. She always had a smile on her face, and she had love for everyone. Everyone. That was Ashley, a happy little girl. You okay, Dad? Yeah. Love you, Daddy.
Love you, Mommy.
The Sheriff's Department declined to speak to us on camera and offered a written statement which says in part, the sheriff has reached out to the family personally, expresses our sorrow for their loss, to learn as much as possible about what happened. We are committed to a complete review of what occurred from the moment the first call came through. Now, a GoFundMe page has been set up in Ashley's name, and her family can certainly use the help. The cemetery won't allow them to put a headstone on her grave till the plot where she's buried is paid off. Now, I just spoke to a captain of the Sheriff's Department, Jeff and Susie, just a short time ago. The Sheriff's Department wants to pay for those expenses to make sure that that headstone can happen. I can also tell you that there are many people in the Sheriff and the Police Department who are deeply affected by what happened here. Meantime, we filed a Public Records Act request to get all of those calls. We continue our investigation, and we'll keep you posted.
Let's hope some changes can be made for this. You're shedding light on it could certainly help out.
That's what the family is hoping.
Yeah, Randy, thank you. Well, tonight we're taking a closer look at the